So first off, I'm taking the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation, which is in the shade Ivory. This, and with my Real Technique sponge. So I'm just dotting that on my face and blending it in. This foundation I found is quite a lightweight foundation, and to be honest, it really does feel lightweight. It does say invisible coverage, visually affected skin, and I'm quite converted. Usually I use number 7 or Revlon foundation, and I stayed away from Rimmel foundations because I didn't get on with one very long ago, but this one has impressed me. So well done, Rimmel. Next, taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer and just dotting that where I need it. As you can see, I've got a few breakouts as normal, so dotting that all around where I need it, as you do. Then taking my Real Technique sponge again and blending that in with the foundation, obviously. With it. Next, taking my number 7 Instant Radiance concealer and just highlighting and covering the under dark circles. Up. And then of course taking my Real Technique sponge and blending that in with my foundation. Don't want any harsh lines around here. This concealer I find really does blend in quite well, not too heavy. Then taking my 17 Stay Time pressed powder. This is a really nice powder and I use it with my Real Technique setting brush and just literally place that under. I'm not doing no baking today, just simply take the powder and pressing it on, just so that holds the concealer in place. Certainly don't want that running anywhere. Then taking the powder everywhere I feel that I need it, generally where I get a lot of shine and where the foundation, you know the problems you get where it slides all off. Then taking a Lottie London brush with the same powder and dotting that, well, spreading that round the face, using tapping motions as to not move the foundation. I think that works better than rubbing it in. So next, taking the Ciate London Olivia Palmero Sunkissed bronzer and skin brightening blush, just using the bronzer with my Real Techniques blush brush, as you do. I find this is a really good bronzer brush. Just spreads my bronzer around nice and evenly, not going on too thick. Really nice brush. It's also good for blush as well, as it's meant to be useful. So I'm putting this on my temples, at the tops, blending it in with the hairline so it doesn't look streaky, and of course down the contour area. I'm not contouring today as I don't want too much of a harsh look, just a nice healthy look, healthy glow. And blend, blend. Then taking my Makeup Revolution Vivid Bake highlighter in Peach Lights with a Real Technique setting brush and applying that to the tops of the cheekbones. This colour is really pretty and it's pink, which is even better. Taking that on top of the temples as well, just to give nice reflection in the light. Down the nose, and of course the Cupid's bow. Then taking my Tarte Amazonian Clay Captivating Blush with their NARS 21 brush, which is their slanted contour brush really, and taking that onto the cheeks. Generally focusing it towards the back of the cheeks, not the apples. Now onto the eyes, and I'm using my Autograph Ultimate Wear Eye Primer and just rubbing that onto the eyelid. I nearly said cheek then. So the eyelid with my finger. I find this blends better with a finger than a brush. Then taking the Morphe 35W palette with a Zoeva Luxe Grand Shader and the lightest colour just to set that primer. Otherwise the other eyeshadows that you use don't blend so well. You need to set it with any matte white creamy shade. Then taking a fluffy Zoeva Luxe crease brush and a light coloured brown from that Morphe palette and just blending that into the crease. As you can see, I'm not doing any cut crease work, I'm just blending it nice and softly back and forth. Lovely. Then taking a matte, I guess a light brown again, and just blending that into the crease. Again, using the same Zoeva brush, nice fluffy brush, so it's not too much of a harsh line. We're not doing a cross crease, a cut crease, we're just doing a nice soft crease, just to define it. Now taking a smaller brush, which is the Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease, and a NARS eyeshadow, which is in the shade I can't say this, Grenadines, which is a deep reddish colour, red-brown colour, and taking that into the crease. Again, we're not doing too much of a cut crease, just a nice soft crease. Blending that in. This is more of a tapered brush, but it doesn't cut the crease. Keeping this colour mainly on the outer, just blending it through. I want more of it concentrated on the outer. Then taking the Maybelline Big Eye Studio and the pink colour with a flat shader brush onto the rest of the eyelid and joining it to the crease. I haven't wet the brush as I don't want it to be too in your face, I just want the colour to be true. Then taking the big fluffy Zoeva brush and just blending the pink with the crease colours. Then taking a small pencil brush and the white bright shade from that Maybelline palette and putting it on the inner corners. This colour is really pretty. Doesn't show as well on camera, but it is super pretty. And using it as a brow highlight, which I love using it as a brow highlight. And then back on the inners. Then taking the blue shade, gone for something different, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. I think these colours go so well together. The blue and the pink, such a different thing to do for a Valentine's Day look. A lot of things are pinks, browns, but I felt like adding a bit of blue in, just to be a bit playful really. I think it really does bring out, if you have blue eyes, it really does bring them out. Then taking a fluffy Zoeva brush, the Luxe Petite Crease, and just blending that blue in. Then taking Maybelline Gel Eyeliner with a winged, what's it called? A winged eyeliner brush, and doing my eyeliner. I'm keeping the main line quite thin. I don't want a big thick wing, but I will be doing a wing. You don't have to do a wing for this look. You don't even have to do the eyeliner. But I felt like I wanted to be quite flirty and do a cat eye effect. I have hooded eyes, so I bring my wing out slightly more towards the tail of the eyebrow instead of straight up, just so the wing doesn't get lost within my hood. Then to try and perfect it on the other side. The struggle is real. I find some days that it goes really well and other days it doesn't. Today it seemed to go quite well. Hurrah! So it's gone for little wings, just nice little wings. Then taking the Ciate Olivia Palmero smoked coal pencil and just tightlining the upper waterline, whatever you call it. Can't remember the name. Just so the eyeliner looks but just looks a bit nicer, all blended together. Then taking the Rimmel Super Curler 24-hour mascara and putting that on my lashes. I'm not doing falsies today, just keeping it nice and simple. Didn't fancy gluing those on. Sometimes you just can't be bothered. Then taking the Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick in Rosewood Pearl, 842 the numbers are, a nice nudie pink lipstick, perfect for Valentines. Then the number 7 High Shine Gloss in the shade Smile, which is a beautiful pink colour which goes perfectly with the eyeshadow. I really do love this lipstick and lip gloss combination. Just think it looks super pretty, especially for Valentine's Day. Kissable lips. So that brings me to the end of my Valentine's look rather. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!